he will go to jail before you will. Okay? Because he was causing a scene.
So there's no way for us to arrest you guys for trespass or anything else. Not that we even have access, and they don't.
Back up.
You're in my town now. You're going to back up when I tell you to back up.
Don't start,
Do you understand
buddy.
me?
Don't start.
Back up.
I'm
you need to
conducting
chill out.
this.
You need to chill out. Just go over there. I'll talk to you
don't you
in a second.
tell me what to do.
Go.
I was going to give you a warning.
Hey, do you know what jurisdiction you're in right now?
Yes, I know.
So back up.
It don't matter. I come
Back
into this
up.
jurisdiction with my
Go.
lights on chasing her.
Yeah.
I have every right.
That does not look like a police vehicle.
I don't care
from
what
front.
you
You
think.
understand me? Back up.
Let me tell you something, buddy.
606. Give me a deputy out here.
Yeah, get a deputy.
Get back. I'm not arguing with
I
you.
am conducting this stop.
Go over there.
Don't tell me what to do.
No.
She has been nothing but trouble. She pulled away from a traffic stop.
Okay, and I'll figure that out in a second. Right now, you're in my town, okay? So you're going to chill out. You're not even in your jurisdiction anymore. You didn't
I
call
was
in.
out of my
Did you
jurisdiction
call
when
in
I
a
come
stop?
in here.
Did you let county know that you were coming?
No.
No, exactly. So I don't know any of this is true.
Well,
so you can sit back and
what
wait.
you want to do. You understand me?
Go. I'm not arguing with you.
You
Go.
ain't going to argue. I promise.
606 official. Just make note, as said, he claims to be Jefferson County Constable, wants to argue with me out here. He didn't call anything in with you when he was headed to Lonoke County? Alright, just sit there. Okay, so, are we calmed down now?
I've been calmed down.
You weren't.
You had no business putting your hands on me.
Well, like I said, you're in my jurisdiction.
I come into your jurisdiction, but I left out of my jurisdiction chasing her.
And we're in the process of determining if you even called in a pursuit.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't
How would
intend
we
to
know
even
that?
write a ticket to nobody or even be on patrol.
All right,
But when I went to sheriff, she passed me doing 50 mile an hour in a 30 mile an hour zone.
okay.
And I tried to stop her.
But here's,
she pulled over. I asked for a driver's license, insurance, and registration. She refused, jumped in the car, or she was already in the car and took off.
All right.
She run 80 mile an hour from Cheryl all the way to here. Run that stop sign, a light down here.
You got a ticket booked?
Yeah, I got a ticket booked. I ain't out here for toys.
Are you going to write her a ticket or?
Well, I had planned on giving her a warning until she's pulled all this crap.
All right.
I asked her multiple times before she pulled off the first time for driver's license, insurance, and registration. I identified myself. I got my badge on. I got the decals on the truck.
You do.
I'm as legal as you are.
Well, our truck has got big giant police on it and blue lights all over it. Now I see you got a blue light on there; it's clearly visible.
Yep, no doubt.
But
I asked her why didn't she pull over.
You gotta think about history in the state of Arkansas with people in unmarked vehicles pulling people over.
Yeah, if I'd have done that, I wouldn't even have had my badge on. I wouldn't have identified myself. I'd have pulled them decals off. I've got nothing to hide.
So if you wrote her a ticket, what court would it be out of?
Be in Jefferson County.
Okay. You can write her a ticket, and then you can leave. But she's not going to jail. All right.
That's a matter of opinion. Her leaving the scene.
Oh no, she's going to leave the scene. And there ain't
running
that shit you can do
stoplight.
about it. All right. You can write her a ticket if you want to.
You gonna let all that just pass?
Well, it happened in your jurisdiction. You
That's
can
right.
write her a ticket.
That's right.
All right.
That's what I tried to explain
You
to
got
him.
a ticket book. You can go write a ticket. But then y'all are going to part ways, and that's going to be the end of it. All right? All right.
What is it?
Constable of Jefferson County pursued this vehicle here seemingly without calling it in. And she was fearful that he wasn't a real cop.
I mean, that would be too.
And so that's where we're at. And I had to push him back away from her vehicle because he would not calm down.
So what's he writing her ticket for?
I guess the speeding that she did through Cheryl. I don't know how he
got it
expects
clocked
to
in?
hold it. That's what I'm wondering. But he can write her for whatever happened in his jurisdiction, but...
So what did you stop her for?
Alright.
That's the easiest way to settle this.
Wait, can you say what's on?
So he's a constable in Jefferson County.
Yeah, can you hear him?
And
Daddy.
can you hear me, sir?
Hey, yes, I hear you now.
Hey, it's Officer Harper over at England. This is a constable that pulled her over. We're verifying his identity, but the most that's going to happen is he's going to write her a citation.
Whatever happened
I think
in...
he said she ran a
Sure,
stop
yeah.
sign or something. All right, so now listen, the citation is to come to court and fight it, okay? Right? That's a summons to appear. Under no circumstances is anything else going to happen, I promise you, okay? He will go to jail before you will, okay? Because he was causing a scene out here.
And so, like I told you, he can technically cite...
He can write you a citation.
Yeah.
And y'all can go to court on it. But that's going to be the end of it. And if anything else happens, then we'll deal with that, all right? Where you live at? You live in Scott? Okay.
So, real quick, can I just get your ID? That way I can log who you are.
Would you stop immediately if an unfamiliar truck with blue lights tried to pull you over? This case raises questions about Fourth Amendment protections, reasonable suspicion, police procedure, and jurisdiction. The driver's concern about confirming the officer's identity is one perspective, while the constable's report of speeding and a pursuit is another. Based only on the events shown, the local officer focused on verification, de-escalation, and resolving the stop safely. Citizen, B+ for seeking a populated location and contacting 911 before stopping. Constable, C, because the encounter, as presented, created confusion that required intervention from local officers. These grades reflect communication and de-escalation shown in the video, not legal liability.
So here's what we're gonna do, okay?
Here's the deal.
Well, it's kind of the deal.
We ain't doing deals, but
We don't have access to anything that can show where the property line ends. That's what's city legal, because Rockford Mass Transit District, even though it's Rockford, is a private entity.
sure.
They filed whatever they filed with city legal because they maintain the sidewalks, and their claim is they own everything all the way up to the roadway. I don't have a way to say yes or no. Okay? There's certainly not any signage. There's nothing in there saying that this is not a public way. Okay? So there's no way for us to arrest you guys for trespass or anything else. Not that we even have access. And they don't want to pursue any charges. They just want you. You got your trespass notices?
No, I didn't ever
you
get a
didn't get it?
trespass
What did-
notice.
what did-
What are
Yeah,
you talking about? He never
Okay,
trespassed.
they
He
did.
never told us we were trespassing. He went and said bet and got a piece of paper.
What was the piece of paper that the Metro guy gave you?
This was my paper. I went and got a FOIA from way earlier.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I was
it
explaining to you
Didn't
guys
fill
this
out
was.
something and hand them to them. Okay.
No.
Well, they told us they gave you trespass notices. So
Definitely not.
Whatever.
Definitely not.
They verbally told you weren't welcome there. Right now.
Now you guys are verbally telling us that
No,
we're not.
no,
You're not.
what
So
I'm
I can
not.
go.
I'm
wrong.
repeating what you're saying. They said they don't want anyone over by the bus barn or anything else, and I think they have some signage over there. As far as the public lobby, that's up to them. Okay, we can go double check and see if they want them notified on paper. You think you can do that real quick?
So you guys are soliciting of trespass here? You guys are soliciting it?
Do you want my side of the story, or you want to be aggressive when you
How is that
you called
aggressive?
us for help?
For sure. I was a
Okay.
victim, was I not?
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
So certainly, if there's nothing here to say that this is their property, a battery occurred. Okay?
Sure.
But I have to have proof one way or another from city legal whether that's their property or not. So what we're doing is we're documenting the entire incident. We're getting the video from your friend. We're getting the video from them. And we're going to
I have one
send it
question.
to our detective bureau. Yes, sir.
Even if that was their property, what crime was I committed when he ran up on me?
Trespass.
Just walking down
You're
with the
on
side.
their property, walking down the sidewalk that they claimed they'd already told you to leave their property.
That dude had nothing to do with anything.
I
he had,
understand that.
He
But
didn't
what I'm
make
telling
no
you
encounter
is
with anything.
The legality of it is that's their property. If that was what the property line says, if that is not the property line, then it's up to the detective bureau and the state's attorney's office to pursue charges against that security guard
For sure.
we identified
All right.
on your behalf. You want him arrested, correct?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. We're going to document it. We'll get you a case number. Actually, he's got a case card right there. And we're going to go from there. I was told by them that they issued you guys trespass notices.
did not.
If that's not true, then we'll get to the bottom of that. If they didn't, then fine. You guys probably should take the rest of the night off.
We can walk over there and
before
film
you get
them.
there.
No, we don't want to go.
Not if they've in less than an hour, they've already told you to leave the property. I don't think within an hour it's a good idea after all this to go back over there. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
Think like a rational person.
It's just a
But-
sidewalk. I just want to stand up for our rights, just
This
like you're
is a
doing.
public sidewalk. I don't.
Right, right.
You guys can stay here all night if you want.
For
to.
sure,
But
for sure.
I don't have a way to tell if that's public or private. Right now, it's after hours. I can't call city legal. They don't have anybody that works at this time of night that I can
I
determine
respect
that one
that.
way or another.
Honestly,
okay?
yeah, honestly.
If I had a way, if this was 12 o'clock,
He'd been
noon,
off with. He'd been
I could make
handcuffs.
a phone call and we'd be handling it one way or another. Okay, but I just don't have that access after hours.
All right.
think it is too, but we just don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure. And like he said, there's no signs.
Yeah. Yes, they
So
okay.
this gentleman's walking down the street, and that gentleman gets out of his car, just runs up and just does the same thing he did to me.
So
It'd be the same thing.
It only applies to the.
You feel what I'm saying? Would
No,
it
if
be?
he
So
jumps
what
out
made
of
the
his
difference if I had a camera?
Doesn't apply to all of them.
Because he's working at a
read
job
it.
that
He wasn't.
told you to leave.
Yeah, but no,
Okay,
Well,
either
he
way,
didn't
like I
tell me
said,
to leave, though.
it's gonna go to the state's attorney's office, and they're gonna decide. I don't have another answer for you. That's our solution to the problem right now.
I know. But that gentleman never told me to leave at all. He just literally jumped out of his
But the
car.
other people did.
The other two did.
Okay.
Right.
So-
But they were already over with.
You interpret
know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Yeah, I was going over with
like if I'm in my house and you come to my house, if I tell you get the fuck out of my house,
Yeah,
That's private. That's
I don't need
private.
the police to come do that.
And
I
he's
can.
explaining the ILCS that he keeps
Yeah, I know. I
quoting
get
to
what you're
us.
saying with
Right,
that.
ILCS
The interpretation's a little-
521-3.
I don't know
During,
which one.
during
He's got it
normal
pulled up
business,
on
you want to pull it up on your
It
phone?
is. I read that part that your
He's
buddy
got
was
it.
telling me, but that only falls for number one.
Yeah.
No, it's just 3. Go to 3. Go to 3 on it. 721 ILCS 521-3.
And I read-
Normal business hours minus your crime. Go ahead.
I read that portion you told me.
What's
I
the
read
minus
it,
the crime?
But it only applies to number one. So
What's
you have
number
to go
1 say?
back-
What does number 1 say? Go
So
ahead.
you have to go back to number one and
Can you read
that.
it?
No.
Why is that? Why do you
You
think
guys
it
do it
only
on your
applies to number 1? Because what you're saying though is that's not
Because
true.
it says it
does.
applies
That's
to
not
number
true
one.
though. That's not
Okay.
true.
Well, if you want to take that up with the court of law,
It's not true though. What you're saying is not true.
Your constitutional right.
We've already talked to the lieutenant down the street, and he already confirmed. He's like, we said ILCS 521. That's he said that's a good one. That's a valid point. You see what I'm saying? During normal business hours,
We would interpret
minus
it
a
as
crime, you guys can't
it
do
only falls
nothing
under
to
that
me.
section.
You see what I'm saying?
They're the final say.
Think
So
about that. If I'm not doing
how they
nothing wrong,
interpret it.
twiddling my thumbs.
That only applies
I didn't even read it. I don't know what the circumstances are.
During normal business hours, I can't be trespassed with minus a crime
Of what?
of a building,
Private building?
of a public,
Of
of a public
public place
access.
is totally different.
Right.
This is not a public place. This is a private place.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. We're public sidewalk. We're on a public sidewalk.
Okay.
It's a public lobby too, though. There's a public lobby, was it not?
It's a public lobby and it's private.
And I got a FOIA from it. Freedom of Information request is freedom for sure. And I can file it here too. This is a government agency. They get government funds. So that's government. That gets government funds. So therefore, you guys are private, right? No, you guys are working now. You guys are public. But you guys are still private, though, when it comes down to it. They're private. They're getting government funds. You see what I'm saying here? Who pays for their gas? Who pays for all their diesel?
Whoever supports
Yeah, I mean,
mass transit.
honestly,
We the people.
I think
We the
both
people
sides
do.
understand this.
Okay.
So,
Like I said, in this instance,
But it's we the people though. I own this building for sure,
great.
and I can film in the lobby area.
They've advised you not to return,
part of
or you'll be trespassed.
Is it like
If
for,
you want to take that up with them in the court system,
for sure? I
you go
promise you
back
God, I will.
and they detain you.
I go back in there a second time, huh? This is the second time.
Just saying.
For sure. You got to be a second time, not just the first time. That gentleman didn't have a right to put his hands on me. He had to call the law first, and then
Take the part about the guy putting his
I'll
hands
tell you.
on
I'll
Take that guy out.
Fine, sit down.
The
I got you.
The encounter
I like talking.
inside,
For sure.
you were asked to leave.
For sure.
After you guys started going over by the bus,
Minus a crime. Minus a crime.
doesn't matter. You were asked to leave, and when you initially refused, they said, "No, now you're trespassing. You need to leave."
They never said that. They never said that. They never told us.
never told you.
They never told us we were trespassing. It's all on film. It's all right here, 2 times.
Okay, so why
Never
were you guys
once.
leaving?
Why were we leaving?
Friends said you guys were walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah, we were done.
Right.
We're done with the FOIA and everything.
We're done with the FOIA and everything. They said bye. We said bye to them 2 gentlemen. The two gentlemen that talk kind of funny had an encounter with them 2 only.
Okay.
That was it. We come out here. This guy with his Jeep come out here. Just started with us.
For us to tell you that you're not welcome inside the lobby right now.
Okay. So next time I go in there, then it'll be trespass.
You go in there again after you've been advised that. And
Right.
Have record of it.
Have record of. You guys won't have record.
This is a record of it.
Right.
We're gonna write a report on both sides.
Right.
So when you go in there again, after
Right.
you've been notified, that
But I haven't never been notified once. I have
I'm
not.
notifying you right now.
You're
on their
soliciting
behalf.
on their behalf. They just. But earlier, officer on the camera, you just said they're not even wanting to pursue charges. You did
Right.
say this.
They don't have.
So
grounds
now you
to,
went in
but
there
they
and
also
did?
Said they don't want to. What they're saying is, don't come back after this encounter. I don't know how that's so hard to understand. You're talking around in circles and you're not listening, which is frustrating.
So if I wanted to come use the bus, I couldn't come use the bus?
Anymore. You've had enough. You're up to your limit on the hypotheticals and the what ifs. Okay. We're done. You have your case card. They've told what they've said what they want to say. You've said what you're going to say. We're going to review it with the state's attorney's office and the detective bureau because we don't have access to the property lines. I have no other answers for you.
All right. Can I get your name and your badge?
You've already got it. I told you when I first got here, you showed
me.
But
upon request, you're supposed to give it to me.
And I did once before. And my name.
I don't remember. I can't read them.
Well, you got cameras. Like you said, rewind the footage and get it. Because you got it once before.
Right. And you also said that they weren't going to pursue charges.
We're done.
All right. Buckle and bounce.
Good luck.
Buckle and bounce. Hey, man, you were very cordial. This gentleman, you're going to get a lot of complaints.
I have patience too.
For sure, buddy.
But
for sure.
When you don't want to listen and you're going to be hard about listening and comprehending things, then I'm not going to listen and be berated by hypotheticals all day.
Okay.
We have millions of calls pending.
Does holding a camera turn an ordinary sidewalk encounter into protected First Amendment activity, or does property ownership still control the outcome? The First Amendment can protect recording and news gathering in public, while 720 ILCS 521-3, Illinois' criminal trespass statute, generally focuses on knowingly entering after notice or remaining after being told to depart. Here, the citizen raises a legitimate public sidewalk and alleged battery question, but repeatedly treats disputed facts as already proven. Citizen grade, C+. Police avoid an immediate arrest, document the allegation, seek video, and refer the matter for review, but issue a return warning before confirming the boundary. Police grade, B-. No final criminal or civil liability can be determined from this footage alone.